Here's what's new in NBA 2K25.
In Rumble on the K this weekend, transport yourself to an island of cool waves and hot competition.
Win by reaching 21 in 3v3 action, or, and this is what makes the event special, get up by 8 points and the game is yours.
Yep, you better keep your game consistent or you could take that early L.
Wah, wah.
Teams that are trailing will also receive a boost to make it more challenging for the leading team.
Enjoy this unique competition, amazing location, and double rep all weekend long in the event.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
The WNBA season is tipping off May 16th, and if you haven't already, it's a great time to check out the W.
Absolutely. There's new features, new courts, and new faces. Take a look.
Fans of fast-paced basketball will want to check into the W and W Online in NBA 2K25.
Yeah, whether you want to play quick games, an entire career, your own MyWNBA, or compete in 3v3 online matchups, there's a ton of fun waiting for you.
Want to build a My Player and establish a legacy? The W is your path to championships and becoming the greatest of all time.
In the W, you can make your mark on history with Pursuit of Greatness, keeping pace with the greats of the league through your career. You gain GOAT points with every milestone and GOAT moment as you guide your franchise through the years.
Earn VC, buzz, and progression points that unlock special perks. And if team control is more your style, you'll love My WNBA.
That's right, this immersive mode brings you control of a WNBA team like never before. And if you're looking for online play within the W, head to the W Online.
It's classic park action, 3v3 to 21. And here, you can really challenge your abilities to defeat others in the 2K community. Checking in with the community and getting tips on how to better your game is what we do best here at 2K TV.
And today we have former pro player and content creator, Yay Not Gaming. He has so much knowledge to share. We're so excited to have you on the show today. So tell me about when you started to play NBA 2K.
So I got into NBA 2K back in high school. I want to say 2K7. I will end up being one of the best players in the school, so they had me play against people at other schools. Kind of made like a slight reputation in high school. Once I got to college, things changed for a little bit. I just got a lot more occupied with school, and then kind of picked it back up. Started playing Pro-Am, and then once the NBA 2K League was announced, I started grinding and was able to make it to the league from there. So I've been playing the game since 2K7, so I'm an old head for real, for real.
I feel that. I'm an old head right here with you. So for you, someone who's really into competitive play and you play a lot of Pro-Am, what advice would you give to people looking to squad up with 4 of their teammates and climb the leaderboards in Pro-Am?
The best piece of advice would be to become a specialist in the role you have. Just because there's a lot of folks that kind of want to be well-rounded, but in those competitive modes, everybody kind of has a role. Everybody can't be Giannis. Everybody can't be KD all on the same team.
And then as a follow-up, when you play with your friends, do you guys determine what builds you're bringing in based on what you're best at, or do you do it by what role you're playing?
Yeah, like one thing I mentioned is that it's tough to get 5 folks on, so you got to really know what everybody's good at. So I think one thing you got to do as soon as you get on in the party chat is say, what build does everybody got? What makes the most sense before you head out there?
So you've had a really unique journey because like you mentioned, you made it to the NBA 2K League and won a championship. So I have to ask, for educating people and to become better at NBA 2K, how has that experience helped translate to your skills?
Oh yeah, so I played multiple positions in the Pro-Am circuit, and then be able to play shooting guard and lockdown at the highest level at the NBA 2K League, playing with a lot of teammates who are really experienced as well, who put a lot of hours in. So I got to learn a lot from them and from real game experience with a crowd behind you, by the way, back in those days. So being able to use all of that experience and bring it to a lot of these folks who are just trying to get the basics down, it's an easy transition, but still challenging just because I have a lot of work I got to put in.
And recently you had
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports.
YouTube talking about how to get better at everything 2K. So can you give us some pointers and things that you said in your video and expand upon those points?
Of course. So how to get better at everything on 2K, it really depends on where you want to start and where you're looking to go. So one thing I said in the video is if you're a point guard looking to navigate to another position like center, instead of just trying to learn in real time with your teammates, in that off time, it's good to go to a mode like play now, maybe go into an empty gym or go into the blacktop. Pick a player like Giannis if you want to work on your slashing ability. Pick a player like Jokic if you want to work on being able to run the offense from the center spot. Or if you want to just play like a defensive position, you might want to just challenge folks in my team, put some guys out there you think you want to be able to guard on ball with. And then it's an easier transition once you get into those competitive game modes like Ante Up, you want to rack up some DC, or in Pro-Am, you want to make some money schooling some old school 2K League players like me. So
now, you also made a series about how to use every badge in the game, and I find this fascinating because you cover it from the defensive badges to the shooting badges to the slashing badges. So my question for you is, what's your personal favorite badge in the game this year if you had to choose one?
Oh, if I had to choose one favorite badge, oh man, this is actually a tough one. My personal favorite actually is Rise Up.
Now listen to your old man, he ain't not gaming when I say this. Put this on gold if you have a center. 90 standing dunk, 66 vertical. Trust me, just do it. If you gotta use your cap breakers, then so be it, but just do it. Most one-on-one situations with this and Paint Prodigy, and in some double team moments, you'll be Giannis pretty much.
So Rise Up for sure.
And I know you show a lot of love to Blacktop on your channel. What's your favorite part about that mode?
It's funny to watch the AI go at it. I watched Steph Curry and Seth Curry play each other, and it looked like a backyard game of basketball. So it's funny to watch them go at it. This had to be my favorite thing, along with working on some skill stuff whenever I got some downtime.
And congratulations. Recently, you posted that you received 1 million views from your NBA 2K content. What is that like to you to be so well received by the 2K community?
Oh man, it's definitely a blessing. It's one thing to spend all these hours and time thinking of ideas, and the fact that 1 million folks were able to engage with it really shows me that the work that I put in is definitely paying off, and I just got to thank God for that, and thank God for all the folks that are, paying attention to the content and actually showing up and subscribing, liking, and commenting.
There it is. Well, yay, thanks so much for your advice. I can't wait to check out some of your content to help my game get a little better. I could always score, an extra 5 to 10 points. And as for all of you, if you're not checking out his content, make sure to check back next week where Ye is going to take on the 2K TV Challenge against the 2K25 cover stars Jason Tatum and Vince Carter.
Welcome to Top Plays, everyone! Today, we're down to 4 winners from Season 6, and only one can take home the 100,000 VC. It's up to you. Let's see our finalists. My team hosts our first option from Irv Gotti. Dark Matter Brandon Roy crosses behind the back and slams it in your face. Full rotation, full send. We see this player card everywhere in my team. This is just one more reason, and one reason, if you will. Your second winner was the fake Mike Lowry. You love this steal and the behind the back blast away from the hot zone, all the way to the dunk zone. K-Ran took home the third victory, going old school with the screen and roll to the rim. That brick wall takeover grounded the defender like cement. Hey, did you catch the alley-oop that was ricocheted off the backboard? Legendary badges, doing work in Old Town. And your top assist was just joshing in the wreck, avoiding the near block and presenting the 2-for-1 alley-oop coupon. Don't discount this play. It saves the basket and showcases some
With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. A look now, while we have a moment, let's take a look at our 5 starters for each team.
on the fast break.